Hi everyone. So this is the screen that we're required to show. Our character's name is NASA and we're running the female thief. There is a faster category. It's a female swordsman, and the reason why you want to choose female characters is because you have an increase in SP pool in comparison to male characters which have more HP. But we don't get hit anyway, so that's why we don't need HP. Our stats distribution, we want 24 strength because strength is our main attack. We need 10 agility and 10 dex because of combo related things, and it's going to get complicated real fast. So the two skills we actually got, I have one highlighted now. This is improved dodge, which doesn't really do much unless we dodge. And this is envenom. So we're going to go right in. You're not going to see too much envenom until stage 3, but we'll talk about how broken this is. I am playing on version 1.0, EX0, EX being extension number 0. So this is a completely vanilla version. I can't do anything with the controls. I can only select stage 1, though you do see a bunch of stages here. We're not gonna, so we can start time in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, sorry about that. This music is great, so even if you have no idea what's going on in this game, just stick around and enjoy the music. Because we're just gonna be level 1 thieves and poke some borings. This game is made by French Bread, and it is a fan-made game to sort of commemorate how successful Ragnarok Online is/was. I say was because the game servers, the official servers, are down, but you can still find some private servers that are out there. So you're doing a lot of cartwheels, and you may notice that I'm one-shotting them, dealing about 400, 500 damage. This is sort of an introductory stage, and starts to teach you that you should dodge and block more, but we're not going to do any of that blocking. So as a thief, we can sort of just... Oh, this thing's still alive. Oh well. We can jump off walls, we can dash. Lots of spins. It's a time section, so we don't have to worry about the screen fades. So we do some dagger dives. That's what we needed the 10 agi and 10 dex for. On top of that, 10 dex also gives us an additional strong attack, so we can chain 2 strong attacks together. So think of this game as sort of like hack and slash beat 'em up style. But mostly we're just going to beat up a bunch of things. Unfortunately, they're porings, and porings are cute. Everything on stage 1's adorable. We got some snakes here.
Do you know the motivations of these enemies?
No, they have absolutely no motivation. We are here to just completely ruin their day.
Like, those guys have red eyes, but otherwise it kind of seems like you're a jerk.
Yeah, I agree. We're just kind of a jerk right now. But to be fair, we're level 1s, and they're probably level 2s. This guy's level 5.
He looks like it.
He's playing a violin, and we're just going to ruin his day.
I just want to say for viewers at home, Enasper is currently playing in a game window the size of roughly a Game Boy Pocket.
Yep, that's accurate.
Not the entire Game Boy, the screen of a Game Boy Pocket.
It's absolutely a tiny screen. So we're going to do something like we're going to do a weak damage amplification by just spamming the weak attack button as fast as possible on a bunch of enemies, and we're just going to melt all these porings. Yes, we just decided to mob kill this guy. That's okay. He's like probably level 99. We're dealing 1 damage to him. I'm looking at the projector right now, and I'm like, man, this is a lot easier to play on.
I feel like you could just look at the projector, yeah.
Yeah, this is a tiny screen. Yeah, no, Chan, stop that. Nope. Oh, please come back. This Andre can be a real jerk. If he hides in his shell.
Sorry, what's his name?
I don't remember anymore. It's like, I don't even remember. It's like, starts with an A.
Yeah, I like that.
No, it's not an Andre. Andres are ants. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, but if he hides in his shell, it does a counter attack and it does huge amounts of damage, like upwards of 600. It's an Amber?
He Googled it.
He Googled it. I started with an A. So this is the only time we're ever going to really use Envenom. So we're going to hop over to the right-hand side and fail it. Well done.
Yeah, Jai will beat you up.
Jai will beat us up, yeah. Pupa's into a Creamy. So for some reason, beating up a Pupa turns it into a Creamy, and I'm a little confused about that. So we got a bunch of Lunatics, and that's an Eclipse. That's a big bunny. We can't hit it until it starts moving. Now, we can't chain attacks constantly because they sort of lose damage over the extension of our combos, unless we're doing weak attacks, which none of these are. So we just have to reset our combos every now and then. Style points.
Very nice.
Now, I don't remember what these menus are. Let's see if I can remember what they were. Yes, it was not save, replay, and continue game.
It's true that you've never played this game before.
I've never played this game before. I can't even read this. I have no idea what's going on. So
yeah, this isn't English, is it?
No.
I'm just noticing.
It looks corrupted.
Yeah, did you change your locale?
Alright, so we may have noticed that we didn't put any stat points or skill points in. It's because they're not worth it. We are going to skip the level ups we got for level 2, because we're going to get a bunch of levels here just because they just spawn so many enemies. Experience is based off of what enemies you kill and the amount of damage you deal. So the more health enemies have, the more experience you get. It's a lot of birds. It's gonna be nice. Yos. Nope, wasn't nice.
So can you also grind? Because otherwise you're just kind of set to get the same experience in the same spots every time, or?
Yeah, you'd have to go back to stages and grind them again if you want.
That sounds awful.
And yeah, that sounds awful, so we're not doing it.
So how does this play compared to Ragnarok Online?
This game does not have any grinding whatsoever. In fact, you can die several times on the same map and get these Yggdrasil leaves on the top right-hand corner, which are your lives. So you can actually just die a bunch of times and get a bunch of Yggdrasil leaves.
Gameplay similar though? I'm gonna expose myself here. I was a Maple Story kid.
Well, at least somebody's open about it. Please. I think chat's gonna explode now. So, the Ragnarok... so Ragnarok Battle Offline is nothing like the original game. So Ragnarok Online is an isometric, sort of grid-based MMO, where there's really no story to the game. The plot is you just do what the heck you want. That's actually the plot of the game. There are some quest lines you can do, but it is a non-quest based game. You can choose where you want to level, you can choose how your skills want to be distributed, and there's really no wrong way for your skill distribution. So yeah, just based off of what you get, you can say this is more optimal to grind in locations A, B, C, whatever. So it's a completely open game. We actually want to lure this golem to the right-hand side. We're going to dodge that. Do some dagger dives, cancel the top of the dagger. We're actually going to dodge this. We're going to take this damage here, because it's going to damage boost us up. Dodge again. Oops, didn't start the combo. Just styling on him with all these dodges.
I'm really glad he didn't die.
Yeah, we've lost half our health. So we really do not want to die in this run, because every Yggdrasil leaf is worth 1,000 experience, and we can only die up to 2 times before we lose a level. And losing a level is a pretty big deal. Yeah, we just drew aggros on some Pekos. They have endurance, so they don't flinch. It's like super armor. Ah, didn't get recovery on that. Please die. There we go. Now there can be items hidden behind these sand dunes, so that's why I kind of run over them. The game actually tells us, oh, warning, there's stuff in the sand. And yeah, they were right.
I like these guys.
I can't see anything behind the sand dunes. I'm using the mini-map, and as you can see up top, it's really small. We're talking about like 2 by 2 pixels. Probably 1 by 1 on my screen.
Yeah, it's invisible, actually.
It's just non-existent on my screen.
It's crisp, though. Looks great.
This is a mini-boss. It's a Hode.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a giant earthworm. So the Hode isn't the problem, it's the ants that spawn. We cleared most of them.
I like his workout band.
Ah, didn't invent him. He has 1 of 3 attack patterns, and he's not standing in the middle of the map. Kind of want him to stand still, like this. Just gonna hide under the sand dunes. Hide or shame.
That was an innocent jive.
And vanish. We're just gonna scream help. So we just beat a mini-boss into another mini-boss. I hope you guys all like Freoni. Oh, wait, this is not Freoni. Damn it. Ooh, I just got hit. Holy cow, I'm alive. I kind of thought I died there.
Don't worry, I'm watching your health.
That makes 1 of us. We're playing it like super safe because I don't want to die. It just misses us.
How many of these enemy designs are shared from the original online game?
They're all shared? I mean, all of them really. And they're all based off the original kit, enemy designs. So what you see here is pretty close to what they look like in the real game. Yes, and these big abdomens are real. Oh, please recovery. That's a swordsman bot, just hiding in the background there. Yep, there were botters in the game. Maya. Once again, we can't attack them until they start moving. 2, 3. And we really want to kill these guys because they have small heals for 1,000 HP. Yep, 1,000 is now small in this game compared to like 100 and something in the original. Early. Thanks for subscribing with your tier 1 sub. NASA appreciates it. I'm trying not to die.
I see.
I have iframes in there, so we're just gonna use that. Oh shit. Oh, evasion saved me. Because that does like 1,000 damage. Just lie on the floor there. Oh, we seem to have died. That's okay. This is a pretty hard boss for any character. To a faint death. Ah, man, I'd have to finish 3 different characters and then play as a super novice, and then that is just a whole other realm of just craziness. We're gonna just dump all of our stats into strength, that's all we need, and I'm trying to remember what we're supposed to get. Steel level 3, and then we want hiding level 1, and then we dump everything into Envenom. So from here on out, we're just gonna dump all of our skills into Envenom, and then improve dodge once we max it out. And then everything's gonna get dumped into strength. And you'll find out why Envenom's broken on this stage, right after we meet some friendly guests. Skeletons are awful because any damage they deal, they just fall to pieces, so you want to deal the highest hitting damage possible or just try to one-shot them. Yep, Pan Cave. It's a very popular place for class 1s to go and grind. Zombies give a lot of experience, and they also give a lot of experience in this game. How much? No idea. But all I need to know is it's a lot. Skeleton soldiers are awful. I don't one-shot them, so I have to crouch and kick them into the air and get 2 hits in. Heal bombing acolytes. Yeah, they're just taking a nap here, and we just disturb them. So this is Bogan on the right and Munak on the left, and we actually want to kill Bogan first. Because Bogan is, both of them are considered martial artists, but Bogan prevents us from jumping. And we need to be very careful about this, because we can't do our dagger dives. We deal about 600 damage apiece. Poison's good. Okay, didn't do a combo. That's
trying to follow the logic.
So we're doing 3 grand per Envenom. We're combining it with Hide and then throwing an Envenom down. Hopefully we did. And there we go. And that's considered a powerful Envenom. Male thieves actually have powerful steel. And it's a pretty strong steel, as in it's guaranteed to give you a tier 2 item, and it does about 1,000 damage. But we're not here to do 1,000, we're here to do 3,000. So powerful Envenom's the way to go. Normally I'd run across this map, but I'm really scared of these archers just bopping me, and because they can deal enough damage to sort of give me a hit stun. Ah, please. Please? Okay, let's come on, skeletons. Now, if we really had the choice between a bunch of enemy spawns or very few enemies and it's like one super enemy or like a bunch of mini bosses, preferably this class is better off with the mini bosses. Also, Horong's we're just gonna jump because it targets where they start moving, and this is actually a really good place for us to just sit down. Yes,
they're dumb.
Sitting is a thing in this game. Yep, they're dumb. So if you hold down for an extended amount of time, you actually regen HP and stamina, HP and SP. And sitting is a thing where the longer you sit, the more you heal. So this gives you enough time to heal more than 100% of your health. Yep, / sit. This is the general. Can't remember his full name. General something. Might be the greatest general.
I like his style.
He's a tough guy. He is really a tough person in the real game too. More tanky than anything else. They don't move, so fortunately for us, we can just sort of jump over its attacks. Good kicks. Good kicks. Oh.
I don't want to seem like a big baby, but I'm getting a little bit spooked.
Yeah, it's a pretty spoopy area. I mean, it's getting dark real fast. Oh, I was worried about there being another spawn. Oh, there's the backslide. Come back here. Don't remember if there's one more spawn. Okay, we're good. This is a really bad spot. Yep. These are sort of random. The first set are set. Sorry, the first set are predetermined, and the rest of this stuff is just completely random. And You can block these boulders falling, but we're not going to. We're actually going to kick them, deal no damage, and then sort of just extend our damage box. Because there's hit lag, so every time you hit an enemy, it extends for 1 frame. Can I get a perfect dodge? Nope. Some nice foxes here. I'm gonna sweep them into the corner.
Looks like they need to grind more.
Yeah, they're pretty under-leveled. I mean, they just got destroyed by level 4. There are a lot of traps in this dungeon. It says escape, but honestly, we're just gonna break this. And take a bunch of damage, but that's okay, it's about 70 damage apiece. Two. Wait for the next wave of enemies. Too soon. So remember how we have a lot of traps? So is this one. And instead of it being an actual trap, it's a monster. It's this cute girl, she's Sohi, except this Sohi's actually a nightmare because she can one-shot us. And we need to be very careful. Oh, okay. I don't know how I survived, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't die.
Yeah, just don't die. Ideally, she would not have done this Horong attack, but it's easy to dodge. Okay. Yeah, those knives deal a ton of damage in the Extension 3, and I think they deal like 3,000 damage on EX3. So that's what I was concerned about. But fortunately for us, we're actually playing the slightly easier version, and I'm not really sure why it's faster. It just is. I don't know like what attack patterns are missing out of this, but the enemies still have the same amount of health, so I'm like super confused.
You're getting absolutely beamed.
There's nothing I can do about that.
That needs to get patched out.
All this stuff is overpowered. Getting headbutted by eggs, I can't believe it. They're getting revenge when I destroyed the Picky.
What the hell did you just do?
Oh yeah, we are also part Spider-Man, because, you know, we can web sling. Which we are going to do right now, because we're going to take a hit here and web sling, because it's a little bit faster. Ah, I was hoping he didn't attack me.
Don't die.
Don't die. Yep.
Jump back in your slug.
Just don't die.
Hey, how much does a GF go for in this game?
Yeah, GF. I don't remember. I don't even know if one exists in this game.
Shut it off. Yeah, I'm going back to the private server then.
No liner subs up. Perfect dodge. We actually don't want perfect dodges or perfect guards. Yeah, that was Moonlight.
Hey, you might have said this already, but how does the extra SP from being female help you in this run?
You get a bonus, depending on your gender, you get bonuses based off of your level. And because we have 0 intelligence, actually we have 1 intelligence, so we're pretty much dumb as heck. So every bit of SP counts. And So fortunately for us, we're playing as the Thief, so we're not super intense on SP usage, but we're gonna get to a stage where all we're gonna do is just use up all of our SP, and SP management's really important. That will come later on stages 7, because it's gonna be a fairly long stage, and we can't depend on items to be dropped. But any item that restores SP is gonna be amazing. I'm gonna do a bunch of dagger dives and do a reset on these dagger dives, and hopefully these goblins are gonna walk into range and kill themselves. Most of them did. I really don't like these archers, because every time they hit you, you don't get hit. Like, you get sort of hit lag instead of like hit stunned. So it like extends you don't deal any damage and you just kind of sit there for a few frames. So the real enemy on this, the real mini boss at this stage is actually the coat hanger, or this laundry mat, sorry, this laundry pole. I can't words today. Oh yeah, this is Orc Lady. She's actually really scary to fight. But fortunately for us, we can hide and just pretend we don't exist. Yeah, we poisoned her. That's what purple's for. Nice. Chat's having an interesting conversation over there. I have played Phantasy Star Online too, not Guild Wars though. Oh, we're just kind of in a bridge section. We need to clear a bunch of enemies. These orcs are super tanky. The goblins here are just sort of a meat shield. No, I stand corrected. These goblins are absolutely destroying me. I'm gonna sweep them all into a corner. I was hoping I was hitting it first and then get a sweep in. There's a goblin on the left-hand side of the screen. That's actually the Diablo 2 server. It's some of them are pretty. Some of the private servers are pretty comfy. A lot of friendly people. Also, that's a lot of archers, and I'm really worried about getting hit by these arrows. So you can sort of see every time they hit me, I don't really fall over, but I get sort of delayed on my attacks. Just gonna hide in this corner. They can kick through a knife. Oh. They're shooting so many arrows. Okay, it's over. And there's another wall and a bunch of goblins to deal with. Except this one has a well in it, so there's twice as many spawns. I'm gonna just face plant the right side of the screen as we normally do. Hey, somebody's screaming help. We should probably go in. Yeah, there's a little girl here just running around screaming for help. These orcs have no idea what we're doing, but we can hit them before they move. Because they're just like, what's going on here? Get this little girl on the screen. Hey, she thanked us. super cheery about it. We exit this building, this orc's looking at us. We're looking at it back. That's right. Oh man, he called for backup. Those guys are blue. Yeah, so those blue guys over there, those are high orcs. And they're significantly stronger than regular orcs, at least in the original game. This version, they just have a lot more health. And we actually don't want to kill them. But let's find out whether or not this game's gonna be nice. Early hide, because I don't know what's going on. Nobody saw those values, right? Good, because I didn't see them either. I'm gonna stand and fire and dodge it, because this is how thieves work. Nobody saw that value either, right? Oops, wrong way. Should be dead right here. It's only 4,000 damage, don't worry about it.
Does this game faithfully represent the area progression you would have gone through in the original game? Like, does it make sense that you went to orcs after zombies, or is that absurd?
That's a fairly good question, because honestly, those high orcs are like level 20 something, and the regular orcs are like level 10. So there's a significant jump there. So this game, no, it really doesn't make sense when we're going in any order. But the pourings are like level 1. So anything with the pouring in it, I'm totally okay with. And I think we're like, what, level 7? Level 5? Let's find out. We are, I can't even read it on my screen. We're level 6. This is a horrible dungeon. Kukre is just, they're so small. They attack super fast. Those crabs, yeah, they're coming back to haunt me from Metal Slug 3. So I'm actually hitting the hitboxes of those tentacles when they come out of the gun before they come out. It's weird. The only reason why we're kicking him up into the air is so that they don't attack us. It's a little bit slower, but you know, those things are evil. We're gonna dance here, we're gonna look at a mermaid.
I will.
And we're gonna bully it. Yeah, no. Poor mermaid. But she escaped, so everything's fine, right? I wanted to invent him to the left, that's okay. So this area is awful because those hydras can attack from probably halfway from the map to the edge, so yeah, there's a lot of them. Let's just assume they're gonna hit you. Yep. Please. I wish I got the Hydra card, gonna be honest with you. so many of them. We're just gonna do our little sweep over here into a corner. Get out of here. That stage can go really... That particular spawn can just go just out of hand. They can combo you up to like 1,000 damage if they feel like it. So we actually want to leave the one on the right alive until that's the last one. It's right next to this big guy. And it despawns. Please come back. Oof, grinding mummies. I remember being a priest and having Turn Undead, and doing the Turn Undead quest. Just kind of turning undead ancient mummies, and that was a grand time for about 20 levels. Yo, more TVs. Couldn't get a perfect dodge off. Oh, I was expecting to jump off that, but that's fine. No, I'm not warping to Glass Helm.
Some Alex Kidd stuff. Are these original audio tracks, or are these like nostalgia bait from the original?
No, these are original audio tracks. I kind of wish they were nostalgia bait.
I feel like people would be way into that.
Well, this was a fairly popular game over in Japan when the servers were still alive. Oh, right. Well, somebody's gonna lure mobs into us again. Jeez. So much stuff is going on. So you can, if you look on the right-hand side of the map, he's kind of just running around in circles. So if I remember, I stand right here. And the next one should be right here. Nope. Yep. That wizard just got owned. Or was that a sage? Can't quite see what he's wearing. I think he's a wizard.
A little under geared for this area, I'd say.
Oh, he's over leveled for this area, I'll say that. Yeah, he's just yelling at us. He's like, I'm gonna report you to the admins for kill stealing my mob.
Is the dialogue really that cute?
Yeah, if you have the English translation,
Oh, that's
it
pretty
does
good.
actually say that.
I like that.
Like the Peko, like the knight actually says that you're a jerk for just killing all of his mobs. should be going to phase 2 very soon. There it goes. So it's actually hiding its weak point. I'm gonna wait for the attack to go off, but that still swings over. There it is. So its hitbox is off screen, but we're just gonna pretend it isn't.
I also hide my weak point.
Come down. Come down, Finn. Okay. So these are two swordsman's bots. They're exactly the same, and they're saying sorry to each other when they hit the this fish. They're just constantly apologizing. They're just like, I'm not a bot. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hit this. This is your mob, and then they're gonna hit it at the same time. Oops. That's gonna destroy me. These guys are awful. Bot jokes. I don't know if I call them jokes, but there's a lot of them here. Now we're at the actual final boss. I say actual because that mermaid felt like it was a part of the final boss for the not underwater levels. Okay. I want you to go into the corner. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Is that just to keep him from wandering around?
Yeah, we really don't want this guy walking around. And on top of that, he drifts 3 times, so I can just turn to the left here, stab, turn to the right. He's in the corner again. So remember how we were counting a lot of damage? Hopefully he doesn't hit us. It's completely random whether or not it's a low hit. Okay, good. None of them hit. So we're gonna enjoy this just for a little bit longer. Yeah, we're at 500 damage a hit now. Perfect dodge. So that was a sort of a case of weak attack amplification. And if we do a bunch of weak attacks, it actually increases your damage by, I believe, 1% per hit. And we were hitting them pretty fast. Oh yeah, the watermelon boss. I quite like the artwork of this game. But you also have to remember, this isn't the original game, this is a fan game. So, let's be honest here, even if you did file a complaint, I don't think they're going to change the artwork. The soundtrack of this dungeon is pretty cool. And these poison spores are awful because they're super tanky and they like to jump around a lot. Please. Dusties. They're kind of annoying. They just kind of fly around. Except they'll tell you when they're falling, they'll just kind of pin themselves into the ground. Yeah, we're in Geffen Dungeon right now.
Did you say the testes often fall to the ground?
The Dusties. But you know what? I'll let you believe that. we're just gonna let go of the controller.
Very cool.
Alright, now I gotta pick it back up. And I'm gonna let go of it again. Alright.
That's a lot of active frames.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get hit. Or do it when you attack and you get hit. You sort of just extends those frames by quite a bit.
So if you were the swordswoman, would you have different basic attacks too?
Yes, you do. So every character has a different moveset. So even though they have the same skills between male and female characters, the way that the hitboxes work are completely different. So in that case, Magnum Break does a large number of hits, but it also covers a large area. And it's also a really slow attack, so you can actually get 2 Magnum Breaks off and kill all those spores. Oops. So this is a case of flying in Venom, at least that's what I like to call it, as soon as I can get these dagger dives in. Please. There we go. So I'm gonna overshoot, and then hopefully get an Venom off. Sometimes the game eats your inputs, and sometimes I'm just being bad. Most cases, just me being bad. Yo, Purple Ghost. That's not usually a thing I see.
I like this guy.
I like him. Except I can't hit him for some reason.
Whoa.
Yeah, we have double jumps in this game. Oh, please. Yeah, we would need an Imperium to create a guild, and we don't have that, and this doesn't exist in this game. But guilds exist, so someone somewhere managed to get them. You'll find out what I mean as soon as I try to kill these spiders, because they're just destroying me right now.
Don't die.
I'm pretty close to dying.
Don't do it. You don't want two 2cc runs in a row.
No, but I've already died, so doesn't that already count as a second CC? Unless you mean like game over, and I have to put in new credit. In that case, I'd have to do the stage over again.
Could you?
Could I? What do you mean?
I'd appreciate it if you started over.
Just enjoy me doing this whole section over again.
Yeah, I like that ghost.
Purple Ghost was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Please drop down, thank you.
Well,
they're not dead. What? I'm now concerned because they're just all going to spread across the map. Yep, there they go. We're just doing the cleanup on these poison spores right now. Hopefully they're nice enough to not just jump into space and have to wait for them to fall. Hopefully. Okay, those are pretty nice of them. And once again, we're gonna rub our face on the right side of the screen. It's a cute doll. This marionette's just gonna ruin our day, and then we're just gonna ruin her day. She's absolutely invulnerable, so, you know, she's fine. Got destroyed. Fall down. Fall down. Don't make me come up there. I warned you. it's Ragnarok Battle Offline is a fairly old game. 2004 sounds about right. I'm not quite sure.
What was this released on?
This was released on PC,
Oh.
and it came on a CD. You can actually get a collector's edition back then. It was never released in the West. Yeah, it was only in Japanese. But over the years, fans disavow respect. You can actually be a real jerk to this guy and just hit him like right as you have movement. So, but we're nice.
This dude is friggin' cool.
Yeah, Jack's a pretty cool guy. He can also destroy me if I'm not paying attention. Yeah.
I worry about his pelvis, though. That doesn't look healthy. I often worry about pelvis.
Nah, he's got this. That's what the cane's for. Oop. Wow, you're way more tanky than I thought you'd be. Go play RO again. Go do it. Go create your own private server and invite all your friends. Or just join a random private server and just goof around. You refuse? Well, this is what you want to do. It's not... I don't have any power over it. Ah. Heavy attacks? So those shields, they block attacks and they give them super armor. And no stun frames or whatever. Yeah. Please destroy these bubble rings.
Are they easier to kill if they drop for you?
Yes, actually. These guys don't do anything when they fall down. They just sort of have to crawl back up on the web. So you got plenty of time to hit the spiders. But in terms of like doing more damage, I'm gonna die at this rate. Holy cow.
You're good.
I'm good. I should be good.
I've blessed this run.
Just eat this fruit for 4 health. 4 health doesn't sound like much, but it adds up. And this guy just destroys the 4 health. Come on. So we don't want to do a heavy attack and make these guys fall over because it makes they'll produce shields. So I'm just gonna combo them into this corner. Get out of here, Steel John Johns. Same thing with these ghosts. They actually fall over and they have iframes. So we don't want to do any heavy attacks that make them fall over. John Jones. Just gonna hide for a bit. Play it super safe. Hey, he's purple now. There is a mobile version of Ragnarok Online, though I don't recommend it. It can be kind of buggy, but I mean, it works just fine. So this is Doppelganger, and if anyone actually remembers Doppelganger, he's not fun. He's just as not fun in this game. Ah, that was greater heal. Alright, we just went to space for a bit, don't worry about it.
Harry.
So we actually do a dagger dive at the end of this because if you let the Envenom complete, you actually just get launched into space. And we don't want to get launched into space. Oh, come on. Stop spawning the nightmares. I want him to do the 3-hit combo twice. Ah. Well, he just refreshed endurance.
If you were a different class, how would you avoid those horsies?
You just jump over them.
Oh.
Just like how you jump over this.
But hiding's cooler.
Hiding is just cooler and faster. Just for you, I'll jump over them. Except thieves have high jumps. A double jump is good enough. It's more than enough to jump over them. Oop. Don't die. My venom just kind of didn't go through.
Don't die.
Oh. We're just playing super safe right now.
If you died again, you would have lost a level?
Have I died twice already?
You said you died once, right?
Died once. Yeah, 2 levels is 2 deaths is max before you lose a level. So
Oh,
on the 3rd
okay.
death, you'd lose a level. But we're good. We are good to go. We actually want to be level 10 entering into the last stage. So now we've maxed out in Venom, and we're just gonna get improved dodge. I could get a higher level of hiding, but that would just cost more SP. The only thing hiding really does is the increasing levels of hiding is you just hide longer. So we're fighting this sort of shadowy, scythe-wielding thing, and we're actually heading north of Pantera right now. This is a nice, comfy bridge. Everyone's chilling out on this bridge. Including this mantis. He's huge. This is a giant mantis.
I like him.
Alright, these are hunter flies. They are not as aggressive as they are in the original game. Like, if they were as aggressive as they were, I would be really scared of them. Because they move super fast and just kind of hunt you down. It's kind of their job. It's, you know. So I think these guys have about 5,000 health? 2,000 health? Something like that? Some number of thousands of health. That's more than they need. Yeah, something like 5,000 would be reasonable. Yeah, so this Baphomet just one-shot me. I need a res. It's pretty much how it works. Oh hey, it's that night. We're back again. So you can duck under, but these can't remember their names.
Oh,
These worms here are gonna
it's
just
over.
It's over. We're enjoying the ride now. Yep. Join the ride. Yeah, just Bobcat. No, it's it's they have a name. It's not an lion. Oh, I got destroyed by that cloud. So I'm poisoned too, so we're gonna play the purple game. Yo, let's make everybody purple. Yeah, come on, you join the party too. There we go.
Excellent.
Oh, this is really bad. Those clouds are destroying me. I'm gonna hide right on top of his body. Oh, hey, look, it's that wizard friend of us again.
I remember that guy.
Yeah. Everyone just really likes throwing their mobs at us for some reason. They just have no control over their monsters, even though they got first hit. So there is an aggro system in this game, and it's based off the amount of damage you deal. It's also based off of how close you are to the target and how long. I don't know how recent you've attacked the target. So.
Wait, so could that night guy have survived? That wasn't scripted?
Yeah, he could totally survive. He was just running around. He was fine.
He's a noob.
He's a noob. I don't know why he's even been mobbing these. He's trying to mob 3 of these and getting owned. This wizard's just saying, man, you're a total jerk. You're stealing my mobs. It's like, what are you doing here, man? You're supposed to be using either Thunderstorm or Frost Dagger and Thunderbolt, and all these monsters here are resistant to ice attacks. Get out of here.
What an idiot.
Oops, didn't mean to double tap. Let's try that again.
That knight shouldn't have pulled without a healer, to be fair.
And he was taking 1 damage from those pourings, so I think he was good. He thought he could be like, yeah, I can tank those. But real, I think he ran out of potions. That's probably a good case. Because you can potion smash in this game. 0 cooldown on potions, by the way. Until they sort of patched it out and said you get potion sickness. But who cares? Potion sickness is like whatever. Just keep smashing pots.
Love to smash dots. Hey, wasn't there like a Ragnarok Vita game or something?
Vita game?
Yeah, nobody knows about the Vita.
No, I don't know about it. I probably have, but just completely forgot about it.
Like the rest of the Vita library.
Yep. So this is an Earth Petite. And we failed. It's over.
Whoa.
Hey, triple
Zombie
bug.
puke. Oh, it exists. Confirmation. Not entirely forgettable.
It's a Vita game? Really?
I can't wait to see it next year. Monhunt Clone, those don't work out well.
Okay, they're right on top of each other. I'm probably gonna fail this.
No, you got it.
Hey, I got him. And I regret my life choices. 3, 4, 5, 6. No! I thought I got enough height to jump over that guy. Oh well. This is fine. As long as one of them's dead. It's even better when they're both dead. More or less a Monster Hunter clone? Oh, we're gonna do style points here just for you guys.
I don't like these guys. That looks very satisfying.
It is. You do it right. It's just like, nope. Just getting full airtime. All those floors just get destroyed and they can't bite you because they can only attack down. Oh, alright. I wanted to double tap, but it's just not going to register that input. Oh, you went to the left. I perfect guarded something? Or perfect dodged something? What? Alright, sure game. Let's go with that.
That's a mechanic?
Yeah, every time you see the and I'm also dead, god damn it. Wasn't paying attention. Yeah, so every time you see a bubble when you block or you do an evasion, that's called a perfect dodge or perfect evade. And consumes no guard points, and for some reason it does nothing when you evade, so why? It's kind of a bad thing.
Cool.
Fabraids are destroying me. Freaking hunterflies. They have so much health. Warning. There's only 5 of them. I somehow got a net gain out of that in terms of HP. Oh, please. That was a perfect evade. That's unfortunate, because that ate an input. Wow, so that's Mistress down, and what did we do at level 9? Yeah, so level 9 Thief just beat a Mistress. Easy. And we're on part 2. Yep, there's more. This dungeon does not end. There we go.
Does this game have like crits?
Yes, actually. Right now we're level 1. We have level 1 luck, so our crit rate is 1%. And you deal, I think it's like 100% damage on crits or something. So I'm gonna do swag points, assuming it would let us do swag points.
Reminder to stay hydrated.
Thanks, stay hydrated, bot. Ah, sad. We didn't really talk about this, but this is a concentration potion, and it actually increases our agility by 10. And for us, we already have the stats we need, so plus 10 agility just increases our evasion, which is actually quite nice. How much? By how much? Probably 2%? Yeah, not much, but every little bit counts.
That's the NASA motto.
This weird game is Ragnarok Battle Offline. It's a Ragnarok fan game. It's just a beat 'em up. And right now I'm getting bit and beat up pretty bad. Good perfect dodge. And then get hit anyways, well done. Please jump. There are like non-existent crits. Yeah, you're right. Got owned. Okay. Hate those porcupines. Never land on top of them. And then I just do it anyways. Yeah, they pretty much have a 1-frame attack. Oops. Okay, we didn't get hit by the final attack, that's the important part.
They're doing the Lisa Simpson.
Yeah, it's really effective. Probably should just guard it there instead. But, you know. And I get a perfect gut anyways, god damn it. Was it a perfect guard? Probably not.
We will review the VOD.
So we actually want to destroy the... Okay, maybe not. We're going to try to defeat the Flores first because their body or their stock is invulnerable, and it can sort of eat our attacks. So I'm just going to clear those out quickly and try not to get hit. No promises. Really? Come back here. Yeah, I am like severely under-leveled for this place. I think they recommend you to be level 20. So we're like super under-leveled. Oh jeez. Oh, combo. Okay, you survived, Bear. You survived Bigfoot. We really want to destroy these yo-yos. Yeah, the monkeys are called yo-yos, and they throw rocks and various other items at you. Banana peels you can actually slip on. Oh, there's still an enemy alive. Problem solved. Lots of mantis again, we're fighting a bunch of insects. These yo-yos are awful. You just have to mash out of those spider webs. If you don't mash fast enough, you sort of get considered like a heavy attack, and you just start flying. Yo, scythe-wielding little guys. These are Baphomet
These are
Juniors.
friends, right?
They're friends until you realize that they're deadly. You can hit for 3-digit values.
I mean, what good friend doesn't?
That's true. I mean, I'm hitting for 3-digit values, so I guess we're even. Okay, this is going to be awkward, but we're going to improvise on this one. Normally you'd put them into a corner and give them a timeout, but no, they're cooperating, standing together. Right. Just gonna take our sweet time walking through here. Man, everyone just got owned. Alright, what could it possibly be? Yeah, that was a sizable party that got wiped. And then we're gonna style on them and just solo this guy. Don't worry about it. I was hoping I jumped over that, but that's fine. They've got plenty of health to deal with Baphomet. Alright, there's no follow-up attack because we're playing on EX0. That's fine. Okay, so he just spontaneously just started walking. And that means he's in phase 2. And we need to be really careful because 3 Baphomet Juniors exist in the field, and they're the real problems now. Because if you get hit and your character's model stands up, Baphomet can just destroy you. Oh, I'm gonna just... hey, he'll lock you into this attack. You get no iframes when you get hit, so he'll just destroy you. You're taking way more damage than I'd like. Ooh, that was a nice crit. Alright, that was a fairly good fight. Baphomet Juniors were a little tough, but yeah, Baphomet's really easy. Juniors are the real problem. So we just soloed Baphomet while the entire party we just casually walked by is just crying right now. Everyone's just kind of dead. And they're just like, man, please revive us. And I'm like, nah, these Yggdrasil leaves are mine. Now the game's not over. So more improved dodge. So this is the final stage, level 8, and turns out the city is panicking right now. Prontera is just freaking out, a lot of dead people. That guy does not know how to use a lance. Yeah, we're not doing the expansions for two reasons. The expansions are really, really long, so even if I did EX1, it would probably take an hour. Secondly, they expect you to be levels 20 or higher. They expect you to be max level when you do the expansion packs. So, not only is it really long, it's also really difficult and really tedious because you're just using the same combos to chain attacks over and over again. Mistakes were made. Also, hi Reek, thanks for subbing. Really appreciate it. Oh, sorry, not sub. Did you come with the raid? Totally missed it. Was it a sub or a raid? Thanks for the good luck. Completely random where these Moonlight clones go. Thanks for the good luck. $10,537. I don't know, man. Even if when I was a GM, I'd crack dead branches everywhere, in every city. I'd be more forward. Whoa. Okay, we're just gonna be over here. Yep, dead branches are being thrown. This assassin here is trying real hard. 2, 3.
This game's adorable.
Okay. I need you to be over here. 2. Go. This guy's got max agi. Look at that. He's just going ham, doing 0 damage. I'm not really sure how he's doing 0 damage.
The stun lock though, dude.
That's true. He's got stun locks. There's a blacksmith also beating up a skeleton. Man, look at these rolls. Can you imagine just getting all the MVPs when you throw bloody dead branches? Gotta wait. How did I not get hit by that endurance? I'm actually quite surprised about that. Two. Oh. Now, if anyone is wondering, these refights are actually a lot easier than the than if you did them in the dungeons. I think they have about half health, but do about the same amount of damage. Gonna backwalk. More dead people. Also, has anyone else noticed that there have been a lot of skeletons in the background that nobody can defeat?
They're already dead.
That's right. They're already dead. How do you defeat them? You're just gonna kill them again? I don't think it's gonna work. Oh. Just pretend I'm alive. Yeah, okay. That swirling scythe attack can combo you. And it does a sizable amount of damage. This battle priest, yeah, this battle priest is going ham. Didn't quite jump on the right frame. Wait. I will take those 2 hits. Now, I'm not using Envenom as much as I'd like to, because I'm slightly low on SP. It's slowly regenerating because this fight's longer than it should be. But that's fine. As long as I'm alive, that's the important thing. Oh. Alright, just rubber face against the right side of the screen again. I mean, we just defeated all the bosses, right? What could possibly go wrong now? Oh hey, it's Kafra. I don't know why it's giving us a warning. It's only Kafra. Well, how bad can this be? So, remember how we were talking about guilds back then? Yeah, there's some guild flags here. These are sort of tributes to the developers. I think the servers that they played on. So that's a tribute to them. However, I don't remember what their guilds are. I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. Ah. Just gonna hide here for a bit.
Don't die.
I'm gonna die. Nobody saw that. 13,000 damage. Come back here, Kafra. We should have played safe. I lied. Okay, can you guys get ready on time? When Kafra says thank you, because Kafra's nice. And time.
Hey, nice job.
So my hands hurt now because that was 2 hours of mashing. Thanks for the GGs.